So I have a question for you. How many of you are do-it-yourselfers? How many of you have you get up and you watch HGTV and you decide, you know what, I can take this task on myself. Well, that's me and my wife. We will from time to time jump in on projects around the house and around our office that we determine we can do ourselves. So recently I was brought into a project where I did a backsplash in our kitchen here in the office, and it was kind of fun. I've done one before, but this was a little bit different. There were some different types of tile on it that unfortunately when you rub the grout on, it didn't come off as easily as it should. There were other pieces that were smooth as glass, so you go and you wipe the sponge and all the grout would come right off right away. And there were others that were kind of variations where the grout would be in, and sometimes, you know, it'd take a little bit more to wipe it off. But then there were those that I said that just the grout would not come off at all. And it made me think about relationships. It made me think about some of the pain and some of the challenges that we struggle with in life. That in many cases things happen to us, things get thrown on us, kind of like the grout did on that tile, and sure enough you go and you use the traditional remedy and wipe it off. And in many cases there are places in your life that come clean with just one nice smooth wipe, whether that's a prayer or a hug from a friend or a loved one, or just a text message from someone letting you know they're thinking about you. But then there's some other places in your life, just like in that mosaic, that unfortunately it's got a little bit of a different texture to it. It's maybe made out of a different type of material, and so therefore it's going to take a little more to get that grout out. It's going to take a little more to get the dirt off, if you know what I mean. But then there's some places, unfortunately, those places that are closest to our heart, that are going to require you to get something out to scrape. And you're going to have to dig really deep to get what's in there that's making that imperfection, to get that out. Now, the interesting thing though, if you were to walk up, as I started this little project and I kind of wiped it down at first, from a distance it looked beautiful. From a distance you couldn't tell that there were some issues with some of the tile. Just like in your life, from a distance, your friends, your family, the person that you're involved in a relationship, they may not know that you got some tiles that got a little extra grout on them, that you're going to really require some digging deep to get those cleaned up. Now, what does that mean? No, that doesn't mean that you need to keep people at a distance so they only see the beauty. What that means is that you know where those tiles are. You know what it's going to take for you to dig deep and get rid of some of those stains that are causing you problems in your life. You also know that there's some other places in your life that frankly outshine and take away from that dark space in your life. So focus on those sometimes will allow you to not let those dark spots rule your life and rule your relationships. So just so you know, the project is almost done. As you know, a 30-minute project usually takes me about 4 or 5 days because there's always something else that I need to go back to Home Depot to do. But I just wanted to share this idea with you. Sometimes we do have to dig a little deeper to find out what is keeping us from being that perfect picture in our own eyes. But as I've said before, that perfect picture that you're striving for in many cases is beyond the expectation of those that are in relationship with you, because they already see you as perfect. They already see you as beautiful, and they are willing to accept you, flaws and all, and love you unconditionally. But you've got to first love yourself. So I want to thank you guys for joining in, and please, if you like this, share it, post it. I will be posting this to my website, and if you have not yet gone to my website to download the free ebook, please do so. I will be launching some webinars in the next couple of months, and I would love to have you on the list so you can join me with those. So thank you, be blessed, and I'll talk to you soon.